Some hunters, when they wake up in the morning, they like to have a hot cup of coffee and a warm shower to wake them up and start their day. Me, I prefer something a little more extreme. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Ready to hunt! Woo! Mosey, I'm Daddy's bandana. I think if I put a good video out, I might get like 2 more subscribers.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
All right, we're going on a muzzleloader hunt Friday afternoon here. A little bit of snow on the ground. Got the new muzzleloader. I'm ready. We got Logie Dogs wheeler. Honda. Looks real good with that nitro fire up there. Damn good. All right, let's get cooking. Well, I thought I was going places with Logan's wheeler, but turns out the starter's clicking again. So that's all right. Logan's got a red 4-wheeler. I also got a red truck. And we ain't letting nothing stop us today. I'm headed. So into the truck we go. Old red. We've made it to the Forbidden Road. Call this the Forbidden Road because my brother-in-law blocked it off. Alright, we're headed in. Old scrape. Mr. Bucky's nearby. I like to get downwind of the bucks. Getting to be that time. All right, I'm headed in. I'm just walking up behind my house, headed up on weights. And right now I'm gonna go see David for a second. Uncle Dave's up here in his camper. He's got a little camper in the woods. Likes to hang out at. We put a wood stove in it and everything for him. Any old guys in here? Wanna go hunting?
Where you going?
We're gonna go up on weights.
On weights?
Yeah.
Where you gonna go on weights?
Yeah, I think smoke. I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna walk up through here, walk up over the top, and then I'll push the front side at dark. All right, just left Uncle Dave. He's gonna scoot around the front side now in case I push something up and over to him. And I'm headed up the mountain. This is a hike and a half, but my woman says I'm fat and overweight, so this will probably get me in shape a little bit. So not a bad thing to do a little hiking. This road's steep. No deer. I just sat for about an hour. No dozy, so we're headed out. All we got was cold. It's the day after Christmas. It's officially the holiday hunt here in upstate New York. We got the muzzleloaders out, and well, actually right now I got the muzzleloader out, and Uncle Dave I was picking on in previous videos, but he's hunting today. One of the neighbors seen a really big buck on camera, and he's up and out after him. And it was cold this morning. I give him credit. It was down about 1 degree, and old Uncle Dave was out hunting. All right, I've been walking around the mountain here. tons of tracks, but no deer in the tracks, so. Today we brought in the big guns. We got Fenton, Ryan again, and we got Colombo Cole and his friend. Here we got Colombo Cole, the infamous. We couldn't get a doe down the past 4 days. We had to call him the pro. Every year, me and Eric get together and hunt. This year we're starting a little late, but we're here. We are. We're gonna have fun today.
Buddy, if you don't shoot a deer, you're gonna have to jump in the pond again.
No more jumping in the pond.
What pond you jump in?
That one.
The day before.
I looked. First thing I looked and I said, "Who the f is this idiot jumping in a f***ing pond?" Then I go, and it comes back up. Oh, f***ing buddy. I said, "Man, whatever."
Whatever.
So here's what I do, because you're walking. Put the primer in, and go like this. Just leave it like that, with that, so the primer don't fall out. And then when you see a deer, you just.
And I'll drive up first and show you guys where to go in,
Here,
and then
let's
I'll
see
cut.
that.
And then I'll cut back. I'll tape the barrel for him, yeah.
Where's that do?
Top water and stuff out.
People say usually just like put a condom over the top of your barrel.
Yeah. Tape's cheaper. Well, condoms are cheaper if you're with the women. I never tried the electrical thing.
Yeah, I never tried the electrical thing.
What a shot right through it.
Just the only thing he has to try. Just tape the tip.
What's that, Roger?
So that's the only thing he hasn't tried. Electrical tape.
Tape in the tip.
Don't worry about it. It just comes right off.
Extra red.
All right, I'm gonna.
That backfired, buddy. What do you want?
All right,
I'll
I'll.
cut them off and then we'll go up.
Yeah, I'll turn around. I'm just gonna grab one more bullet. Poor Greg's on watch already. He's probably frozen.
When did he get out on watch?
Daylight.
Jesus.
We're about 45 minutes behind. This is Shaker Hollow Road that we're on right now. This is the road that my family first came from. So my family, we're Irish. We come over from Ireland in the early 1800s. And my ancestors settled on a farm up here. And they had these sheep called merino sheep. And they were like the best sheep for best wool or some darn thing like that.
Right here, right? In this field.
Yeah, right up here in this field on the right. This is the original Nolan homestead.
I think I can see that. Is that the foundation?
Yeah, so where you want to go, Eric, is you could drive down there or just park right here. Walk down, you'll cross the brook. It's easy to cross.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is what we're after.
Ryan, put him in this.
Cute little deers.
Put him in that.
Big eyes.
Put your bullets in there too.
No, don't shoot me, Fenton. Don't shoot me. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it, little deer. Fenton wouldn't shoot you.
Oh, wait. You need
Oh,
primers.
good. Boom. Holy Jesus. Dead. Ryan dragging him out.
With one hand.
That's what we're going for today, boys.
The dance.
Buddy, you need any amp?
I'll text Greg, let him know we're coming, although he probably hears us. We'll see. All right, we all ready?
Yep.
All right, I'll kick you guys out here, and then I'm gonna go up to the end and get set up with the camera up there. All righty, we're headed up through what we call the long field. I bet you'll never guess why we call it the long field. Just got on the first drive, and I bumped a doe coming in, or a deer. I didn't see what it was. Might have been a big old 25 pointer. We don't know. The Oak Knoll. Well, I didn't see no deer. Let's see if Greg did. To see any, Greg?
Not a thing.
Dad's.
dozen beds laying around here.
Yeah.
They were in here probably yesterday at Christmas.
Yeah.
A lot of feeding activity over there, but I haven't even seen a live squirrel yet.
I see one deer down below the field.
Yeah.
I pulled up. It was coming this way, but then it went down, it crossed over.
Yeah, that way, yeah.
Yeah, it went across.
Yeah, I mean, they've been around in here. There's tracks around. I think there's a bear track back up in there when I come in this morning. It was just getting light when I come in.
Yeah.
And I wanted to come in and shooting light just so I could see something.
Right.
And I don't think there was anything here. I don't think I spooked anything out.
No.
They're moving, you know.
They're moving.
Feed everywhere, so they just, wherever they want to wander, they can stop and eat. And
there's Fenton right here. Perfect. You see any? Nothing.
I think I saw the one that you saw.
Yeah.
Trying to head back towards us, and then it kicked up and ran back and
Ran
went across.
back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just kind of one guy on that side of the swamp, one guy on this side of the swamp, kind of both in the middle and walk up through. I think when we run into them, we're going to run into a whole pile of them.
Yeah, there's like 6 to 8.
There's tons of tracks over here. They got to be somewhere. We located Dave.
Oh, I went by Greg. He's right where I shot that deer last year.
Yeah. Them guys are going to go push the swamp out, so I'm going to call Eric, and we'll get on the swamp over here. Get a real nice
I'll tell you, I like
shot.
it. I like it right here. That's where you want to be with it, pretty much.
Yeah, so Greg, the best spot is right on that point right there. Greg's got a tree stand, and they come, sometimes they come here, sometimes they come over this hill. A lot of times they'll cross right through here. Well, what I'll do, Eric, is I'll get headed because I'll go the farthest. I'm just gonna head up through here.
You're gonna,
and then like 300, 400 yards, or probably 300 yards out that way, in case they go up that way. And then maybe you and Roger just go over here. Sometimes they'll like that. As soon as you kind of crest over this, sometimes they go up or a little bit farther, you know. All right, good luck, Eric. All right, we just jumped an entire herd of deer. There's like 30 of them, and I seen a buck. I don't know, 5-6 pointer, but no shots. They were like 250 yards, and they're headed right up towards the radar tower. So that's where the deer are. They're headed high. We're headed after them. Bah. Bah. Well, we've made it to the Joe Robertson camp. Up on top of this beautiful ledge. This is God's country. Got a whole herd of deer going, but they're headed into the state land. We're after them, but we'll see if we can't turn them around. My old house where I used to live is way out there. That's the camp. Lived there 7 years off grid. Me and the woman and the dogs and the kids. 7 years we lived in that camp on that mountain. My stepkids are tough for a reason. Well, I made it to the radar tower. You see it behind me. Now, we call it the radar tower. It's or FAA tower for planes, but it's always been rumored that it's actually a missile silo. It went up during the Cold War era, and there's a lot of missile silos across the United States, well, across the Northeast, and it's always rumored that this is one of them. Now, a lot of conspiracy theorists will say that's crazy. It's a FAA tower, which it probably is, but if I was the government and I was going to put up a secret missile silo, I wouldn't tell anybody about it, and I would definitely make it designed to be something else. So I wouldn't doubt it if there was a nuclear warhead just about 30 yards that way under this earth. Here we are headed in on the final drive. We got Dad and Eric riding.
You actually better fucking use it.
We're headed in.
Horn hunters are headed in. Like old Joe Robertson, we'll wait till the last day.
Some might find this ridiculous, but we're farmers. We're used to doing stuff like this. Don't kill Dave. Don't kill Dave. Dad always took us on hay rides when we were a kid. Now he's taking us on deer hunting rides.
Then you got a quick tap. So I got to dig my knapsack.
There's our ride in. We're in here.
We came up through here.
Look at the deer. Had a doe up close. Camera was dead. All right, yesterday didn't pan out with the boys. Got close to one deer. Could have got it, but it got away. I didn't have the camera rolling, so it's raining, but with only a few days left of muzzleloader season, the late holiday hunt, I better get out there. So I'm back up at the big oak tree. It's raining a little bit, it's drizzling, and it's good sneaking weather, so I'm assuming some deer might be bedded down somewhere. Up on, there's some brush out in there. The deer usually bedded in it. Maybe on a rainy day like this, they might just be lying around. Maybe I can catch one. Walking through the woods, I look down in the brush. I see something stand up. There's a great big old doe, about 200 yards. Good thing I got the old Traditions nitro fire, let me tell you why. I think I seen her flip right over. I'm not sure, it's real brushy down there. I gotta take a walk down there and see if I got her. Boy, these deer are spooky. That deer stood up out of its bed from 200 yards. And I was creeping right along. Boy, I'm curious if I got her. I'm pretty sure I saw her flopping. They say that nitro fire is a 200-yard gun. I'll tell you what, this was all a 200. I wouldn't have pulled that shot off with another gun. I wouldn't have even shot. But they say this thing's accurate. We're about to find out. Oh yeah, I see her. We got her. We just smoked her at 200 yards. Oh yeah, she's a big one. Oh, this is great. That's awesome. Wow. Well, I hit her right where I was aiming. She's standing in that brush. I couldn't see her chest, so I had to take a shot right at her neck. 200 yards of that nitro fire, boy. Normally I wouldn't take a shot that far with a muzzleloader, but this thing right here, let me tell you what, it can reach out and touch them. Well, all right, there's my first muzzleloading deer with the nitro fire by Traditions. Very, very impressed with it. Hit right where I was aiming, 200 yards. Smoked her. Ain't no meat loss on this deer. Now starts the fun part. I'm gonna get her gutted and drag her on out of here, get her back to the house, and we're gonna have some backstrap tonight. Dragging's always fun when you have a partner. When you're dragging by yourself, it's not so fun, but part of the hunt. It is beautiful out here. I'm so thankful to live where I do and have the neighbors and the family that I do and the friends. You know, that's what makes a hunt, is your family and friends. You know, you could go out and shoot big bucks and yeah, you can mount them and hang them on your wall, but if you got no one to share the story with, it's like, what's the point? You know, deer hunting gives you a common interest. Gives you something to do with your buddies, your family, your neighbors. And I'm lucky to have the neighbors and the family and friends that I do, because they really make the hunt worthwhile. Just got the old doe out to the wood road here down in Dales. And now I think I can get the truck down in here. Or I can get the truck stuck in here, either or. The old red Chevy. Bought this truck in 2016. It's been the most reliable truck I've owned. And I've owned a lot of them. All right, now for today's strength challenge. Can I lift this 120-pound deer into the back of that Chevy? We'll soon find out. Oh yeah. Now let's see if we can get turned around and get out of here. Pulled in my fathers. Got the old doe in the back. And Uncle Dave pulling up. Hey Dave.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
Doe down, doe down.
Where'd you get that?
Up in Dales. I shot that deer in the head because it's the only thing I could see of that deer was its head and neck from 200 yards from here to Barb's house. Yeah, that gun's accurate. Hang in. Well, here we are back in the kitchen. Me and Uncle Dave. So we got the deer hung up. I skinned it out. And tomorrow I'm going to cut it up. And tonight, I was thinking about doing back straps, but we're going to cut this hard up and cook that. So we're going to do a little heart and onions. Favorite of mine. So how I cut the heart up is basically cut it up to make it fit in the pan. It's about as simple as that is.
Right away, oh, it hits you like a ton of lead. Oh yeah, it'll mess with your head. You won't know where to begin. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. It pulls you in, it takes over, you just can't let go of the worst, best thing that's ever happened to you. No way, this is real, no it can't be true. Maybe for someone else, but not for you. still you pray that it'll stay and hit you harder, don't go away. Hit you deeper, running through your veins for one more day. You can't keep up, you fall behind.
That's some good heart right there. Whew, that's great. That's what it's all about. Field the table. All right. Well, Dave comes back in. We're gonna eat this up. Kids are gonna have a little bit, and I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna sleep in. So, all right. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you again on the next adventure.
You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Like a fire burning wild, a freight